Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to this RBT6 playoff match between Coreagaming and WTF is Spongy. This, I am sure, will prove to be one hell of a match between two of the favourites for this tournament. Would that be fair to say, Kreitzer?
Yeah, I think so.
Kreitzer thinks so. I think so. We all think so. And this is where I think this is going to be the first match between these two teams so far. I don't think they played each other in the Swiss stage, so going to be really interesting to see how they stack up against one another. This is the winners bracket semi-final. The winner of this will move on to the winners bracket grand final, and the loser will be down into the losers bracket. So we aren't going to see any eliminations today. Both teams will continue in this tournament, but being able to skip that losers bracket obviously is a huge advantage. Everything to play for here. This is a veto round. The chosen map has been selected as Dark Carnival, so I think both of these teams get to play Dark Carnival 2 weeks in a row. Coreagaming coming off the back of a really close game against Freethinkers last week, and Where the Fuck is Spongy coming off a less close game against Aqualax last week on this same map. We'll do a very quick roster rundown before we head live. On the survivors, this is home and away, so the survivors are WTF is Spongy, and they will be playing on their away server. This is the Korean server first. We have Dusty, Wristburner, aka Brian, Dave, aka Soul, and Arwolf. And over on the Infected, starting off on their home server, we have Kane, Scal, Prove, and 4ZE, aka Jinman Park. Wow, I'm excited. I'm sure Twitch chat's excited. Hydro's excited. I can see him in there. Kreitzer's excited. We're all excited.
Let's say.
See, look how excited Kreitzer is. He can't contain himself. So we are just going to wait for the last ready up to come out of Wristburner, aka Brian, and we will be getting live for this first round of this first map of this first server. This is, again, a home and away, so we are going to be seeing 8 maps of Left 4 Dead 2 here today. And here we go, live. The first hit, Charger, Spitter, Jockey, Smoker, and Coreagaming are going to want to do some damage and start really strong on their home server, I'm sure. First hit's going to come in, Smoker in the back. Jockey tries to get in, but unsuccessful. Charger just gets melted, and not a great start, to be honest. Yeah, the Jockey got M2'd and shut down. Smoker got about 5 ticks of spit, and the Charger just came in really late and got melted. The tank is an early tank, up in the hands of Prove, so we will need to keep track of these tank spawns for the EU server. Hopefully someone's writing them down, because I'm not. Now, if I'm Coreagaming, I probably want to try and play this tank long, and it looks like he is going to throw some rocks. The Jockey spawned up behind, Hunter spawned up. Hunter is going to go and get skeeted by Wristburner. 300 ping! So, while we have a moment here, Dusty is on 200 MS. He will have the lowest server on the away team. But Brian, Dave, and Arwolf are all on 300 MS on the Korean server. So, this is a big ping disadvantage, and, you know, looking pretty good so far, even considering the pings for WTF is Spongy.
You know what? Looking good too. EU casting solo, and I don't feel to talk at all.
Alright, Kreitzer is being a bitch.
No,
but it's alright,
I just
because we love him anyway.
Fuck you.
While Kreitzer was talking, Dusty did eat a rock. Prove was able to land the rock onto him with the help of a smoker. The survivors are choosing to try and play aggressive on this tank, get some chip. problem with that is he was able to keep sight, and now the survivors are going to have to head back to the safe room. They know they can't play an extended rock tank here on this ping, and that has allowed the hit to come in and land a little bit boom onto Brian, and the tank, more importantly, is going to be able to commit with his hittable. There is that new dumpster added on the side, so the survivors are playing in the safe room, and Prove as the tank, he's actually let the survivors push back out again. I don't know about this by Prove. This seems like a mistake. The survivors were able to take ammo, get quite a bit of chip. Oh, but as I say that, he does land a rock and the 3 cap. Ooh, and the smoke is still going out onto Dusty. Clear him. All right. Dusty cleared, but WTF is Spongy taking a little bit of damage here. Another rock landing. One onto Brian, one onto Dusty. They've taken some hits from the SI. The good news for the survivors. Oh, as that was a really close curve there by Prove onto our Wolf. Boomer is going to land a 2-boom, and Prove might choose to commit. He is not. He is just going to continue throwing rocks, really just bullying these high ping survivors. And, oh, not able to land any rocks though. The survivors have been able to skeet them and clear the SI, but he's coming in. He's right next to Dusty. Really aggressive rock. Oh, nice skeet again. And there is the rock. The stumble from the Hunter, allowing the tank to get another rock onto Dusty, and this is looking a bit rough for WTF is Spongy, as that is just a free one. Our Wolf jumping into it, and it looks like the survivors are getting a little bit tilted here. Prove is going to land another rock onto our Wolf, and WTF is Spongy now realizing that this is not working. They cannot play. As Arwolf eats another rock, and he is jockeyed in the back. Thank you, Arwolf. Tank. Another rock onto Rochelle. That's wrist burner. And that is the incap going out onto Arwolf. Another rock by Prove. Onto Rochelle. Charge lands. Hunter lands. It is just Brian, and he is split from his team, and that is going to be it. Prove misses the punch, but I still don't think it's going to be enough. Dave... Oh, misses another punch, but is able to get Dave. It is just Brian. 1v1 with the tank. But the charger is going to kill Dusty. And there is really nothing that Brian can do. Eats another rock. Charger doesn't land. But he is able to get the punch. And that is that. Ladies and gentlemen, Coreagaming have come here to play a really aggressive rock tank by Prove on the home server, just abusing the high ping survivors. You know, some would consider that is a little bit of poor sportsmanship perhaps, but in a match situation, in a playoff bracket final, and in a home and away game where you have to assume you are going to get bullied when you're playing on the away server, you need to do everything you can to minimize the opponent's score on your home server, and that is exactly what they did. Really good start for Coreagaming. Here comes the next hit. Charger was able to get a bit closer than Coreagaming's Charger, but unfortunately not able to land, and zeros across the board for Coreagaming. And now we will see the first tank of the match for WTF is Spongy, up in the hands of Brian, aka wrist burner. Hunter, Boomer, Charger. Unfortunately for WTF is Spongy, it's unlikely they're going to have the luxury of playing a long rock tank here, as its rocks are much easier to skeet and the SI are much easier to shut down with the low ping. They are able to land a 1-boom, but that is basically it on that first hit. Hunter gets instant cleared, Charger misses, tank throws a couple of rocks, but doesn't land, and he's getting pressured really aggressively. He is gonna commit here. This is really... Whoa, Brian! I'm not sure what he's doing. He's trying to cut off Coach, but he is just getting kited. He's down to 800 health. Jockey's not going to land. This is one punch? Not even one punch. What the... Question mark. I'm not going to get Crutch's stream terms of service, but a really bizarre choice by Brian. Gets a little bit of pressure on him from the survivors and just sends the tank right in with zero support. And that is a no-hitter, ladies and gentlemen. Coreagaming have come here to play. 860 bonus after the tank.
Hey, don't shoot the car.
Charger, Spitter, Hunter, Boomer is the set. And WTF is Spongy really need to just land any damage. Dusty and Brian are both still on 0. Brian had a tank and he's on 0. Jinman blocking at the back is going to come under, and the hit is coming in, but the Charger's just missed. Isn't able to land. Charger missed his curve. Drops down, has to climb the ladder. Doesn't get the charge onto Jinman. And the survivors are making short work of this map. $839 bonus. 95%. Hunter, Boomer, Jockey, Smoker is the set. There is no charge. Survivors taking their time, clearing common. I will say that Coreagaming have been playing a bit, or actually a lot slower in this match. Only been a couple of hits, I grant you, but have been playing much slower, waiting and baiting more than I've seen from them in quite a while. But it's clearly working for them. They have an astounding health bonus. Here comes the hit. Jockey doesn't land. Hunter gets skeeted. Boomer lands on 1. A bit of a smoke goes out onto Proof. And he takes maybe 10 damage there, but again, really not much to speak of at all. And they just clear Scowl from these common. And they are continuing to march forward.
Reloading.
Charger, Spitter, Hunter, Smoker. This is almost certainly going to be the final hit on the map. Thankfully, everyone on WTF is Spongy has managed to get at least some points, but some is maybe a little generous. As here comes the hit, that is so instant clear on the smoke. Kane. Wow. Coreagaming are looking very sharp. It was a nice try by WTF is Spongy, trying to set up a smoke into the charge, but the tongue was cleared before I'd even had the chance to see it, and that is safe room. 800 bonus. 1200 to 47 after map 1. This is the single biggest map 1 difference on Dark Carnival I have ever seen in a match. Coreagaming absolutely blitzing that first map. And now you have to wonder, I believe, and I might get corrected if I'm wrong, but I believe WTF is Spongy won the coin toss and elected to play on the away server first. I wonder if that was a mistake. Obviously, the scoreline here is quite brutal, but the real concern, for me anyway, is the mental damage. Losing a map 1 on Dark Carnival by 1150 points is going to be rough for any team. WTF is Spongy are going to have to keep calm, keep a level head. Remember, this is only one map. This is only the away server. There is still lots of Left 4 Dead to play for. They need to not, you know, mind game themselves out of the match before it's even really begun. And it all starts here. Coreagaming all rushing out. This is a bit more of the go-go that I expected, and just absolutely melting that hit. Smoker getting instant cleared, Charger getting melted, Jockey getting M2'd, and that is another set of zeros on the board. Donuts for all 4 members of WTF is Spongy.
Oh, nuts.
Donuts. 4 donuts. The next hit is going to come in. Charger doesn't land, but Hunter does land in the front. And but that is really it. Smoker maybe got a couple of ticks. Hunter got a few ticks. Charger got 1 scratch. But again, it's basically a 0 damage hit. 2, 3, 5, and 7 is the damage for WTF is Spongy so far. Grand total of 17.
Yo, coach. Reloading. Stop shooting me.
Tank is going to be up in about 4%. Now this is a bit of an interesting tank spawn. WTF is Spongy are saving their spawns. They're not saving their spawns. I am lying. They land the first real damage of the entire match, getting a wall kick and spit onto Kane. And then landing the boom as well, and Coreagaming have decided to go back. They don't want to contend with the common node. They're going to stay, actually. Alright. I was going to say, I could probably push forward because spawns are down, and it seems they have agreed. They have pushed forward. Charger isn't able to land. Tank up in the hands of Dusty. And now Coreagaming looks like they're going to go back. Is this a bait? I think they're going to have to commit to it now. The hittable is behind them, and indeed they are. So they are committing to the run back here, Coreagaming. Dusty is shortly going to go second. I don't think he's AI, as long as he doesn't mess with his hittable too much. And he has decided to leave it, which is the right call. 60% second pass, 55, and he's going to throw a really aggressive rock in the open. I don't know about that. He does get a punch, though, because his Hunter landed the pounce. But now the tank is in with no support. Jockey lands. 1 more punch onto Scowl. This might be it. Might be a dead tank. Is anyone going to get too close? Any freebies? Any free punches? Any free rocks? No, that'll be it. Dusty. Yeah, tried. I think he was trying for a 4 rock there. Unfortunately, didn't land it, and that meant he took about 1500 chip and wasn't next to the survivors when his SI landed. Still, he was able to get more damage than Brian, so that is something. 2 punches. The next hit does come in. Hunter lands. Spit is going to land. Charger, unfortunately, doesn't land. But Kane? 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 Thank you, Kane. That's about 6 ticks of spit. And 50 bonus gone. That's another free tank punch. So, Coreagaming, they're healthy. Don't get me wrong, they're very healthy. But there are a few signs of life for Frag 4. They've started landing Hunters. I don't think they've landed any charges yet, but at least they've landed some Hunters. I am going to switch between calling them WTF is Spongy and Frag 4. You're just going to have to bear with me on that. as the survivors have taken the ladder choke, and another hunter lands, and a nice pre-spit as well. And Kane taking a little bit more damage. He's going to have to pop his pills. That's the first set of pills popped by the green ping survivors. 756 bonus. They've lost about 100 bonus after tank so far. Hunter, Charger, Boomer, Jockey is going to be the next set. Probably the second last hit for this round. And the hit's going to come in. Charger. Oh, unfortunate. But the Jockey and the Hunter lands, and the Jockey's actually going to get... Oh, okay. Jockey did get cleared. I thought he was going to get him behind the tree there. Does get cleared, but that's another sort of 30-40 bonus coming off. Now, don't get me wrong, this is still a very nice bonus for Coreagaming. 100% DB, 3 sets of pills, and 50% of the health. As they are pressuring this last hit, the Smoker's going to get instant cleared. Charges behind them! Double charge! Oh my goodness! Smoke into the spit! And a double charge! Coreagaming didn't watch behind! Oh no! Huge hit on that final hit of the map there. 200 bonus gone. All of the survivors were just tunneling the Smoker. No one watched the Charger behind them. And double charge into the spit, and then the smoke onto the other survivor, pulling him off the railing and into the spit as well. And Coreagaming are going to be kicking themselves about that. Frankly, kind of an amateurish mistake, not checking that spawn behind the Swan. Everyone tunneling the Smoker and the Hunter, and that is going to cost them 200 bonus. And now, all of a sudden, Coreagaming make map 2 with only, I say only, 512 bonus, or 46%. It's a good bonus, but for a big pig advantage, it's not amazing. And Frag 4 are out. The charge is going to land onto Rochelle and the spit. So Brian does take some damage. But not too bad.
I'm a reload.
Brian's down to about 70 health. Wolf down to about 90.
All these signs are making me hungry.
But no slam.
Reloading. Look out! Watch out!
And Frag 4, WTF is Spongy, choosing to play it very slow here. This tank is, generally speaking, quite easy for survivors, as I will have to stop my thought as the hit's coming in. Smoker lands, Hunter gets skeeted by Dusty, and the Jockey, Scal, just not able to get over the railing. And basically 0 damage coming out of that hit. A little bit of common onto Dusty. Clear the man. Alright, they have cleared Dusty from the high ping common. And they are continuing to march forward. And WTF is Spongy definitely going to want to make this map. A nice wall kick behind lands. Oh, and the Charger with the chest bump onto Ellis. Unfortunately, the spit was a bit late. Really nice stumble there by the Charger. I didn't catch who it was. But unfortunately, the spitter was a bit late. They didn't get maximum damage, but still a very nice hit. The tank now up in the hands of Scal. He is going to bring all of his hittables, the dumpsters, and the forklift. And WTF is Spongy, dealing with common and a few sacks of spawns there by the infected. Wonder if they are looking for a smoker, would be my guess. Proof still has the boom. And is he going to kill it, or are they going to commit with a boomer? Scal is keeping sight. so he is still first pass. And because he has this free sight, does give time for Proof to... Oh my goodness! Brian! Eats a rock! Oh no, Brian! Eats the boom and the rock, and the problem with that, of course, as another rock comes flying in. Jesus! Nicely skeeted by Dave. The problem with that is it completely resets Scal's rage bar, and the survivors again realizing that they cannot contend with these rock tanks by Coreagaming, and they are running back as well. Jockey gets M2'd. Doesn't get killed though, but okay, eventually cleared. But this tank is close. I mean, he is going to be able to cut them off. Or if he goes for it, is he going to... Or maybe not. No, he's not quite going to be able to cut them off. But he is going to have to commit. It's down to 30% second pass. He's surely not going to play for another rock. If he plays for a rock here and doesn't land, then this tank is AI or committing with 0 spawns, neither of which is good. And okay, he is committing the tank. I was getting flashbacks to last week's match. A nice 2-boom comes out and a pounce. And Scal is going to take the in-cap with a charge lands on the back. He's... Oh, isn't able to get the in-cap on Brian, actually. Brian surfs away on top of the toilets. He gets another punch and a rock and does in-cap Dave. Was Dave one rock away from going down there? Maybe he was. He must have been. In-cap onto Dave. Brian receives and pops his pills. Another set of pills, I should say. And Scal decommits. 1200 health left. As the next hit is going to come in. Don't eat the rock! Nice. Okay, they don't eat the rock. But, wait, what's Rochelle doing? Rochelle? Brian? Oof. Kind of separating himself. Trusted his Uzi place to clear him, and indeed did get cleared. The boom is missed. Kill the boom, kill the boom, kill the boom. Okay, they do kill the boom before it gets close enough to proxy. And they are able to pick up Dave. A rock! Doesn't land! Smoker, cleared. WTF is Spongy. They're doing it. They're alive. Another rock gets skeeted. And the tank now has no support. He is electing to stay alive. Not sure about this from Scal. Probably you just want to kill it so you can start getting spitters. WTF is Spongy, knowing this, are just going to run forward. And okay, they do kill the tank. 2-boom lands, but they're just going to run. And... alive!
Okay. That one hurt.
Caster is a Frag 4 fan. I am a good Left 4 Dead fan, sir. Completely unbiased. In fact, I have put my vodkas on Coreagaming in this match, if anyone's interested. But I think it's going to be very close.
Who?
Where?
Asked? I'm sorry, I had
It's
to do
in
this.
chat, you rat.
Fuck you.
It hurts, but ain't nothing. Reload.
Caster Pokimane fan. That's definitely true. I'd put my vodkas in Pokimane if I could.
Let's try to move.
That's true.
True. Let's get back to the Left 4 Dead, because where the fuck is Spongy? Are trying to take this ladder choke. It is a 2-2. Boomer, Spitter, Jockey, Hunter. Not the greatest hit for damage, as they are going to pre-spit, and as I say that, so much damage. Clear Rochelle. Ouch. Ryan just completely swimming in the goo. And losing a lot of the remaining bonus here for WTF is Spongy, and he is now had to be in-capped because he was only 1 health.
Thanks.
WTF is Spongy are going to continue making distance. So the next hit comes in, lands onto Dave. Charger lands, Jockey lands, that's a 3-cap. Dave is in-capped. Brian is going to get in-capped as well up front. And another big hit coming out from Coreagaming. They do pick the spitter. Well done there.
Might want to make your peace.
Dusty and R-Wolf setting up the crossfire. Smoker tries for a delay, but really able to get anything. Hunter goes in and dies as well. One boom goes out onto Dave. The survivors are continuing to limp forward. The DB is all gone, and Dave and Brian are both black and white. So it's going to be difficult for them to make it to the safe room, I would say, with all these common that they have to deal with. But at least they can continue to get distance. Taking it a bit slow here. Dave and Brian are bleeding. So next it is going to come in. Nice instant clear. Charger misses. Jockey gets M2'd by Dave, and he's going to walk out of the spit as well. Smoker gets cleared again. And that is a hit well taken by WTF is Spongy. Charger missing. Smoker gets instant clear. Jockey gets M2'd, and the survivors are limping for it. Dave is 1 HP black and white. But every point of distance is going to matter here. Spit tries to block the survivors off, and he does catch an in-cap Ellis. Coach is still limping. They haven't sent any spawns on Dave. And hang on, the spawns are all dead. Dave is going to live, unless he gets friendly fire to hit by a common. He is going to make it. 1 HP black and white. All 4 of the spawns went for R-Wolf. And that allowed Dave, who had 1 HP and 300 ping, to crouch walk all the way into the safe room. So, WTF is Spongy make it in with about an 80 bonus. And that is honestly not a bad map. Losing by about 400, maybe 450. Not a bad map for Frag 4.
Gee, my bedroom was painted like this
Map
when I
1, I think it's fair to say,
baby blue.
was a very bad map.
I wanted a boy.
But if they can keep the difference to about 400 points for these remaining maps, there is still definitely everything to play for in the EU server, and that is a nice skeet by Kane. Dave trying the wall kick, but no such luck. And another very clean take by Coreagaming. Making short work of these SI and not able to push all the way into the spawn room. They don't want to spawn the tank up. Probably the infected will choose to save their spawns. As the charger does go in. That was R-Wolf. He was going to be the tank, so... Ooh, but that is a missed boom from Brian, and now the survivors are able to push into the spawn room. The tank still hasn't spawned yet, so they're going to be able to completely clear all of these common and get on top of the catwalk. And this is an instant commit. Coming out from R-Wolf. Nice B-hop. Is he going to be able to find a corner? He misses the punch. Coreagaming giving him the feet, juking him nicely. Prove. 300 ping arms. Does get him eventually. 1 punch. 2 punches. Oh my god, the 2-cap lands up top actually. But doesn't land the jockey, and okay, tank is dead. Looked a bit dicey there for a second, but Prove was able to get out of the corner, and one of the survivors, I think it was Kane, did M2 the jockey that stopped the 3-cap from landing, and that is another very clean take from Coreagaming. Sitting with a huge bonus once again.
Reloading.
And slowing it right down. Clearing common. Don't want to rush into
First time I ever couldn't wait to
a
get out
spit
and
charge.
love.
Oh, Scowl does get pounced. Just misses the skeet and a stumble in the spit. But actually, the spread, really unlucky spread. Actually, the charger ended up stumbling Scowl out of the spit. And not much bonus lost at all there by Coreagaming. And they are now going to be able to start this event sitting with an over 1,000 bonus. The coaster hit is probably the most dangerous hit on this chapter, but unfortunately there's no charge. Hunter, Smoker, Boomer, Jockey is the set for WTF is Spongy, and Coreagaming, if they've kept track of spawns and know there's no charger, they should be able to rush this. Boomer popped. Only 3 spawns left. Jockey, Hunter, Smoker. Smoker gets a bit of a pull onto Rochelle. Jockey lands onto Kane. The Smoker, the 3-cap has landed! That's an in-cap onto Kane! Oh no, and that is another in-cap onto Prove! Coreagaming, wheels coming off a little bit on that hit, eating a 3-cap. Prove and Kane both getting in-capped, and now Dusty has his charger. Deary me. As soon as I start hyping Coreagaming up, this is what happens. I'm never listening to Hydro again. You can see why he's riding the bench. As the next hit comes in, or the spitter comes in, isn't able to get anything, but is delaying them. All the spawns are in front though. This is a bit of a problem for Frag4, as the Smoker does get picked. The Charger does get melted, and the Jockey gets melted, and that is much better from Coreagaming. Are able to finally push up and take the top of the coaster, but not before losing 400 bonus. Ouch. Nice. Boom, coming out from Bry. There is Horde anyway, but it was a nice arc nonetheless. Now Proven Kane. Oh, the smoke. Nice clear. Nice clear from Scowl. Proven Kane. Traditionally, the POS 1 and POS 2 for Coreagaming have both been in cap, so that means the DB is open on both of them. And if they take any more damage, it could cost a lot of bonus. Hunter does land, but no, the spitter late. Not able to land. Charger though. Does charge Prove and gets a slam. Prove. Another 100 bonus gone. Smoke. Okay, does get cleared. Isn't able to get the reset. Coreagaming. Just gonna go. They haven't turned the button off, but that is alright. 1 hit left, and there'll be a delayed hit. Anyway, Hunter Jockey, the only 2 spawns. Jockey gets cleared, Hunter gets skeeted by Kane, and that is safe room for Coreagaming. 516 bonus. Another impressive round. 1,000 points, or actually 1,100 points per map on average for Coreagaming. Unfortunate, they did end up losing about 500, maybe even 600 bonus, over half their bonus after the tank. And this point difference is very large indeed. WTF is Spongy. We'll need to make this map. Maybe need to make it with a little bit of bonus even. The next it does come in a nice skeet from Dave. It does get jockeyed. Unfortunately, still getting jockeyed. Clear him. 15 damage coming out. And Dave gonna be asking where the clears were. Now, WTF is Spongy. They're just choosing to leg it, not wasting any time, but that is a double charge. Oh, but the tank doesn't spawn. Oh, but huge damage. Nick? Oh no, Dusty! Dusty's crashed inside the spit. Oh no. Really unfortunate there. Oh dear. Dusty standing in the spit. And Dave marks the survivors as ready and ouch. Dusty losing 60 health. It was pretty aggressive from WTF is Spongy trying to rush that choke.
We have guns here.
And the double charge landed, and unfortunate. To add insult to injury, Dusty crashes while standing in spit. That is already about 20% of the bonus gone for WTF is Spongy. Jockey doesn't land, Boomer doesn't land, Charger gets one scratch, but crucially not able to land the boom there, were Coreagaming. As Dave gets a little bit aggressive, but Jinman not falling for it, positions himself well. He's only taken about 150 chip. And it looks like this is going to be the commit, and they do have a boomer here actually. Scowl has a boomer for this commit. Smoker spawned in front. Survivors know all about it. One boom goes out. The tank is going to climb, and oh, Coach Dave getting caught off guard, I think, a little bit. And the tank has now switched targets over onto Rochelle. He's going to get an in-cap onto Rochelle. The Hunter lands onto Dave below. The smoke is going to land in the back. Dusty has to clear his teammates. But that means he can't shoot the tank, and this is 2 in-caps. And he's still not dead. 300 health for Jinman. Jockey and Smoker are alive. The Jockey lands, Smoker gets cleared, but the Jockey's in, the tank's in. Dusty's plays for the clear. Okay, and he does get the clear. And they do kill the tank, but that is a lot of damage. Dave and Brian getting basically free punches, giving free punches over to the tank.
Oh, you won, Ellis.
You betcha. Ain't no harm in going.
Guns here.
Good tank indeed.
Oh, you're the man, Ellis. You are the man.
And a little bit of banter coming out from the Frag 4 team as another charge lands. And that is going to be the in-cap, and the Panther on the corner. In-cap onto Dave. He is going to be black and white because he did go down during tank. Wolf does pick the spitter, so that's something. Charger lands in front. And in-caps... Oh no, it doesn't in-cap Dusty. He's still up. The survivors continue to limp forward. Prove! There you go, does get the in-cap onto Dusty with a scratch. And WTF is Spongy. They are down to 100 bonus. They do find a set of pills, but another charge lands. On to Dave. And the spit on top, and now he is probably going to have to eat that set of pills that he just found, and he does. Oh! And Brian pops the boomer, and Wolf just shoots it in his face. Not looking good here. Oh, the jockey in the back! Hello? Dusty? They're just going to leave him? WTF is Spongy. Oh no, the wheels are coming off. What is happening? Brian, separated up front. Charger, lands. Hunter's coming in. Wolf, jockeyed. That is a wipe.
What the fuck?
Whoa, and Wolf is sent to the Shadow Realm. It doesn't matter. That is the wipe coming out, and dear oh dear. Dusty, so far in the back. And then Brian, so far in the front. Ladies and gentlemen, where the fuck is Spongy? Because Frag 4 need him. They need him now. Coreagaming making a statement on their home server. 3,328 to 935. If, and this is a big if, but if WTF is Spongy can not, or can stop the point difference from growing on this map, then it'll be about a bit over 2,000 heading into the home server. Bit over 2,000 is certainly a big lead, but it would be manageable, I would say, given the pings. However, if there is another big map here for Coreagaming, that's a good start. Prove getting a nice skeet onto Dave. Boomer gets popped. Boomer gets popped on Proof's face, but teammates clear the jockey off him, and very, very little damage coming out on that first hit. If Coreagaming have another big map here and they're able to increase the lead to 2,500 or even 3,000 points, then it is going to be incredibly difficult for WTF is Spongy to come back on the EU server. So next it is going to come in. Charger doesn't land. Hunter lands a little bit, Boomer lands, but quick clears for Coreagaming. Very switched on, melting these high priority SI charges. Have not been landing at all, aside from that one double on map 2. For WTF is Spongy in the bin. Oh, it's a good bin placement by Dave, and he is going to have to get something done with this tank. It's another bin. Jesus Christ. These, oh my goodness, it's raining hittables. Kane just watching these hittables and a charger falling all around him. This is a crucial tank for WTF is Spongy, for Dave. Smoker, jockey, and a boomer is the hit, and the tank's in. And my internet is absolutely shitting itself. Kreitzer, you're going to have to cast this one.
No.
He gets an in-cap onto Prove. I'm back. I actually completely missed that. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. He's getting some good damage. Is he going to be able to get a hittable? Oh, he does! That's another in-cap onto Scowl. One more and that's a death. No, okay. Prove. Oh, doesn't die. But that is 2 in-caps and another punch plus maybe some SI damage onto Kane. So by far the best tank we've seen out of WTF is Spongy so far.
Yo, I'm hurt.
Wasn't able to wipe, but he has knocked the bonus down to about 50%. So next hit comes in, easy ski for Prove. Very nice. Charger comes in, isn't able to land. Smoker gets cleared at the back. And are they going to chase the smoke? And no, they
Ammo here.
aren't going to chase the smoke. The survivors
Reload.
push forward.
Reloading.
529 bonus for Coreagaming.
I can walk this shit off. Reloading.
Reloading.
Hey, we can get in through here.
If they can keep most of this bonus heading into the safe room, then they will have a massive, massive score for 4 maps of Dark Carnival, as the Hunter isn't able to land. The Jockey does get a bit of damage up front. And Kane finds a set of pills and pops a set of pills. Keep himself fast. Bonus down to 471.
I'm a reload.
On the rooftops.
Reloading.
Reload.
Hunter spit a Jockey charger.
Hunter.
And Brian
This gate opened up.
spawns the Hunter up. Is he going to go for the damage pounce on 5 ping survivors? Surely not. Ooh, Charger just misses, but he does land the Hunter, and the Charger and the Spitter are all stacking on. Prove losing about another 100 bonus there, as Prove was DB and eats about 20 to 30 damage. Exit does come in, Smoker doesn't land. Scowl showing the power of the S key. A nice skeet by Jinman onto the Hunter, and the survivors are now going to be able to push, and they might be able to get safe room. 1 extra second on those spawn timers could make all the difference, and it has. It really has, as the survivors have pushed all the way to the end of the corridor. They send the charge spit, but the survivors can juke it out easily. And now it is only 1 single Jockey remaining. Brian. Oh my god. The poor Jockey was alive for half a second. And Coreagaming make it into the safe room with a 336 bonus, bringing their campaign total to 4,164. A very respectable score. And now Coreagaming get to play their infected round. This is going to be maps 1 to 4, thank god we don't have to see 2 finales. Coreagaming.
Reloading.
If they can secure a wipe here on this tank, they will have a monstrous lead heading into EU, and that's a good start. Dave gets jockeyed and pounced in spit, and he's still in spit. Oh my days! Dave loses 85 health on the first hit.
I wonder on which server Flag we're gonna play, because Sirio is shut down, actually.
Reload.
Oh, safe house?
Reloading.
Maybe.
This right here will mess some shit up.
I'm sure we will find an EU server somewhere. But that is assuming that we actually make it to the EU server. So next it is going to come in. Smoker lands. Charger lands. Oh! Jockey takes Arwolf. Smoker scratching him in the back.
Okay, that better have been a
More big damage coming out. Dave incapped. Arwolf down to 50 health.
Some help over here.
And the tank is up in the hands of Kane. Kane, the Korean superstar, has hit one of his bins all the way over the back. One of his bins is on the left, the other on the right by the porta potty. Not the best bin placement, but still workable. As he is going to play rock. Wouldn't expect anything less. Charger lands, Hunter lands, Boomer lands onto 3. Hunter gets a lot of ticks onto Arwolf, and he weak. Oh no, Arwolf eating the rock. And Coreagaming are loving these rock tanks. As I say that though, Kane is in. He's tried to commit onto Nick, but wasn't able to catch him inside. And oh, actually, okay, WTF for Spongy managed to kite away from the tank. It looked like Dusty, I think that was, gonna get caught inside, but is able to juke it out. Another hit comes in, rock doesn't land. Jockey, Dave does get the M2, and okay. And doesn't eat the rock. Alright. WTF is Spongy are alive. Kane's playing. Oh! Looking for some really aggressive curves. Does land it. Survivors knew it was coming. He is down to second pass, and I think we are going to be seeing the commit. Hunter's pre-spawned. Boomer lands onto 1. Hunter lands on the inside, and Kane is committing to this rock tank. A lot more damage going out onto Dusty, and he's in. Lands a punch. And a rock. Oh, and he's going to decommit again. Coreagaming just showing us an absolute masterclass with this long tank play. Landing rocks. Oh, that bin. It's going to bounce off the skybox. Oh my goodness, it nearly landed on Brian's head. The tank's coming in. Hittable. Oh no, Ellis is jockeyed outside. Oh, but he does get cleared. Now he's been smoked. Arwolf charged. Tank's in, lands a double punch. Kane. Rock onto Dave. Dave is incapped. Oh my goodness. Arwolf is gonna die. Charges have been buffed. They do more damage. 2 survivors, and ladies and gentlemen, Arwolf is dead. Didn't get into the safe room with the rest of his team. Kane tries to rock. I don't know if you can throw a rock through there. I haven't seen it happen before, but maybe you can. Okay, and the tank has gone AI. Down to 150. Dead tank. The problem is, there is also a dead Arwolf. As the 3-cap comes in. Oh, and that is the 3-cap landing. GG is called. GG comes out from where the fuck is Spongy? GG or GH? Arwolf calls GH. Dusty calls GG. Brian calls GH.
I think it's GH. Yeah, I don't think they will GG after that.
4,164 to 1,000. Where the fuck is Spongy managed to make 1,000 points in 4 maps? And now we have to check, is that a GG or is that a GH?
I think this is GH.
Coreagaming really putting the screws to WTF is Spongy. Are we going to see the EU server, or was that a GG? Bear with us as we do await confirmation.
They are looking for a EU server.
Alright, so it seems like that is a GH. We are going to be going to EU for this second half.
I don't think there will be 5 ping brand because there's no more Simply EU. Because it got shut down recently.
So please EU, shut down. So, probably going to be seeing Safehouse as the EU server. I'm not sure how that will affect pings and routings for the various players. As our resident EU, do you have any answers for us, Croatia?
Or what?
What are these survivors going to be pigging to Safehouse if they do choose that server?
I don't know. I only know that Surprise was in France, I think?
Sir Please EU was in London. Safehouse,
Oh,
I believe, is in Germany.
Yeah, it is in Germany. I don't know what to say. My mind is dead. I'm sorry. It seems...
Valuable input, as always, from Croatia.
Yeah, if I would be more happy, I would talk more to you. Come on.
What's got you down, buddy? Me and 211 viewers are here for you.
Oh, very nice. What am I gonna say in public?
So we are into the Safehouse server, so we are going to be going to EU. We just wait for the remaining players to join the server. Take a break, take a breather, grab some water. It's free hugs as in spectator. That's for you, Crutcher. Have a hug, my friend.
Thank you. I wonder who was that? I don't know.
Whoever it was. They wanted to give you a hug, Crutcher. Like we all do.
Thank you.
are just waiting for, I believe, Prove, the last player, to join the server. Good luck's coming out. And the players are in. Players are in, the ready-ups are coming out, just waiting on Proof to ready up, and we will be going live to give you a quick ping rundown. Scal 290, Kane 280, Jinman 280, and Prove 300. Actually, Proof's ping is coming down, however. 260. So, possibly a slight ping advantage here for Coreagaming, as Prove is going to reconnect. WTF is Spongy had 3 players on 300 and Dusty on 200 on the Korean server. Prove looks like he is going to be reconnecting with a VPN to get it a bit higher. Scal, Kane, and Jinman sitting just below 300. And it looks like we aren't going to be setting scores. That will mean that, assuming WTF is Spongy are winning maps, they will be playing Survivor first every round. And we are live. GLHF comes out from Jinman, and here we go.
Have a second with the car.
Game 2.
I just need to say goodbye.
Safe House server. And at first it is going to come in. Nice 2-boom lands. Charger misses. And Jockey does get cleared. Smoker gets cleared. WTF is Spongy starting strong. Dave,
Can we get a
wrist burner.
ping check? Many people are asking for that and I can't trade it.
A ping check. Yeah, I was just about to say. So Dave, wrist burner, and our Wolf are all on 20 ping. Dusty is on 130.
130?
130. So I think
Jesus.
a bit higher than he would get if it was Sir Please EU. And over on the side of Coreagaming, Scal 290, Kane, Jinman, and Prove all sitting on 280. So I think there is a slight ping advantage for Coreagaming across the 2 servers, but pretty close to even. It's the first tank up, is up in the hands of Scal, throwing a few rocks. I don't think we're going to see rock tanks be as effective against 20 ping survivors as they were against 300 ping survivors. But you never know. Oh well, Skeets the rock. As the next hit is going to come in, they're going to poor Charger Proof. Okay, looks like he is just going to sack that charge for a different spawn. I think he gets a hunter. Scal is positioned quite aggressively. The survivors are not going for any chip. They are traumatized from the last tanks that had to play on the Korean server. They do not want to be playing any long tank. They are hard LOSing. And Scal is going to have to commit down to 25% second pass, and here he goes. He's not going to go for his hittable at all. And the Smoker has spawned up a long way away. Hunter hasn't been skeeted, and it actually lands, but oh, it actually gives Ellis God frames. A little bit unlucky. The Jockey lands in the back. That's Scal. Oh, misses the punch. Does get another one onto R-Wolf, and dead. 2 punches coming out from that tank. Unfortunately, the first punch that he got
Reloading.
was God-framed by the Hunter landing on the smoked survivor.
Oh. Or
But
the
that
back
is
is
still-
Spongy. Already has less bonus than Coreagaming did on first map, so with that.
Yeah, they do. The tank did 2 punches more than Brian did. Oh, that's a stumble into the spit. Dave taking a couple of ticks there, tickling his toes. And WTF is Spongy are down to 730 bonus. Still a huge score, but as you've said, it is 70 less than Coreagaming made it with, and that is a charger landing. Jockey lands and the smoker lands. Brian landing the skeet onto Kane, but that could have been really rough. Could have been a 3-cap landing.
Reloading!
Reloading.
Everybody, back down the stairs.
In fact, it was the 3-cap landing. Could have been the quad landing if Brian didn't get that skeet. The survivors are hitting the go-go.
You gotta cross the valley.
Reloading!
The next hit is going to be a 2-2. Boomer lands onto 1.
Gotta reload!
Hunter, Spitter, and Charger spawned up behind. Oh!
Reloading here!
Really unlucky, actually, from that Charger. Very narrow miss onto multiple survivors. Dave boomed. Didn't see the Charger sneaking up behind him. But that is 300 ping for you. As it is just going to be a lone jockey. Gets a scratch. Oh, and the smoke and a scratch by the Hunter as well. And that is WTF is Spongy making it into the safe room. 672 bonus. A very good bonus by anyone's estimation. However, it is still 130 points less than what
Sorry, guys.
Coreagaming made on their home server.
Well, the ride was nice while it lasted.
So now WTF is Spongy are going to have to wipe with this tank.
Sign for the amusement park.
And even if they do, they will not be making up the difference
Alone.
from map 1 on the Korean server.
Goodbye.
Whatever.
Boomer lands onto 1 at the back by Dusty. It is going to be another Brian tank getting his shot at redemption after a,
Reloading!
frankly, very questionable commit on the Korean server by his tank, going in without any spawns. Coreagaming are choosing to play it very slow here. They are playing 3 Uzis on the high ping. So the hit's going to come in. Charger! Who was that Charger? Arwolf! As the 3-cap lands, but the charge, just charging into a railing. While I'm laughing though, this is a lot of damage going out onto Prove. Smoker and Jockey got Prove down to about 15 health, so good damage from WTF is Spongy. They did wipe. Team WTF is Spongy did wipe to this tank on the Korean server, so they are going to have to do the same here. As the hit's going to come in. Charger misses, Hunter lands, Rock's gonna get skidded by Jinman. And survivors aggressively LOSing the tank. Nice M2! I think that was Scowl. They clearly heard the jockey, which is not something that always happens, and was able to get a preemptive M2. Brian throwing rocks in full vision. The survivors are going to chip him a little bit, but I think they want to conserve their ammo. They don't want to shoot him too much from this range. So the next rock comes in. Oh, okay, Jinman, nice skeet again. And the SI do get cleared. And now Coreagaming, they're really hiding. Brian, 20% first pass. If he goes second, and he is going to go second. Oh, 5% first pass. One more chance. Oh, no, as I'm saying that, he has repositioned and he has gone second pass. A one boom lands, but, I mean, this tank has not done any damage yet. Only the infected landing the damage, and the survivors are going to go back for safe room, get ammo. The bin is in. This is going to have to be the commit from Brian. Really needs a wipe here, and that is a good start. The bin rolls in and lands onto Jinman, and Scal and Rochelle Kane getting multi-punched. Smoke lands, Jockey lands, Hunter lands, and that is it. That is the wipe. Clean as you'd like. Well played. Honestly, by both teams. Coreagaming were looking very strong. They were needing rocks. They were hiding, lossing the tank hard. Unfortunately, the survivors inevitably do have to go back to the safe room eventually to get ammo there, which allowed Brian to work his dumpster in, and he was able to land the bin onto Jinman and follow it up with a 3 cap. So that is a wipe going out onto Coreagaming. They are still ahead. Coreagaming, that is, by about 2,000 points, if my rough and ready maths is correct. So, where the fuck is Spongy? I'm gonna have to make up a 2,000 point difference over the next 3 maps. As all of WTF is Spongy is AFK. This is something out of the Twilight Zone. Team meeting. A quick mental reset coming out from WTF is Spongy, perhaps. They had a good wipe. That was a good round for them. So now they're just going to want to carry the momentum. David, Brian, and Arwolf have not moved. All right, finally. All right. The tank has been set. Actually, is that the right tank spawn? I'm not sure it is. I think the tank spawn was 40 something. Alright, so it has been updated to 44 in chat, just not on my spec HUD. And we are live. Where the fuck is Spongy? Oh, rushing out. And the charger narrowly misses, but Dusty does take a bit of spit damage. The spit spread on top of the concrete there. So a little bit of spit damage onto Dusty.
Reloading.
We got guns.
Charger very narrowly missing on the smoked target.
Seriously.
I can't land charges on 100 ping, let alone 300. So I do feel for both of these teams. Hell, I can't land charges on 5 ping. What am I talking about? The Hunter is going to go in. Ooh. Nice try from Kane. But S-key a little too strong. And that was the spitter getting picked through the wall, actually. Screenshot? I think that was Dusty. 2 shots through the wall, just picking the spitter. Might want to review the demo after this one. So the survivors have pushed into Kittyland. Hunter, Jockey, and Smoker try for a little bit of damage. But that does mean that the next hit is going to be a Boomer and the Charger. Neither of those spawns are particularly good in this area, especially on high ping. Coreagaming, I think, will have to send one more set of spawns. Prove has worked his forklift
I
in.
hate to point it out, but he's actually freakishly built
And
for
both
it.
of his dumpsters. So hittables are in a very good spot here for Prove. Boomer does sack. But Kane is still holding this charge, and WTF and Spongy are out of here. And this will be an AI. 100% an AI. Kane tries the charge, gets melted. And Prove, knowing that his AI, is going to run the tank forward to give his team as much time to set up with the hit. AI tank. WTF and Spongy were able to land, I believe it was Dusty's tank on this map, was able to land about 3 punches on the Korean server. Which, considering the ping, is not terrible. And this tank is just throwing rocks. AI tanks are so wacky. Here comes another one. Skeeted. Charger, Boomer, Smoker, Jockey is the support. And if this Boomer the tank? Hello? Tank? The tank is in Superman pose. That's a screenshot. But he's not going in. The tank's decided he doesn't want to attack. He's perfectly comfortable where he is. And that is it. A dead tank.
Shotgun.
Pretty bad luck there for Coreagaming. AI tank just bugging out. That is the risk you run if you allow yourself to get AI'd. And before the Twitch chat flames me saying he didn't allow himself, he absolutely did. He went for the hittables behind. They sent a good set and sacked for a bad one. Because the next hit does come in. Charger and Spit do land onto Owl for a little bit more damage.
Holy shit, guys! Kittyland! I want to ride one. Just one. Just let me ride the Screaming Oak once. Man, when are we ever going to be here again?
Now I want to ride one.
But this is a very big bonus for WTF is Spongy. As long as they don't get double charged next to the safe room, they will be... Is this Hunter's pre-spawn in front? Whoa. Pause. That's interesting. But Kane has paused. Unfortunately, it looks like Kane has had some sort of maybe ping issue, or he's not moved with his ghost. So a nice cheeky attempt at a hit here from Coreagaming, but unfortunately this Charger is not going to be able to land. It's not even going to be able to spawn, but oh, that is actually the 3-cap landing. So unfortunate that perhaps if the Charger was ready, that could have been a quad, or at least a lot of damage.
Reloading.
Really unlucky there for Coreagaming. That was a nice creative hit there, hitting underneath. Survivor's absolutely not expecting it, but unfortunate that the Charger had some sort of issue. Wasn't able to hit with his team. Nice skeet by Dave. Brian jumps over the charge. And that is going to be the quad sack. Last hit, very likely, for Coreagaming.
Somebody shut it down. Okay, it's hot.
Look out!
Weapons here!
Reload!
Are you here, Ariel?
As the hit is coming in. I am here. Smoker's landed, but the charger doesn't land. A nice skeet by Dave. Jockey lands for a bit. Some decent damage, but it is not the quad. Only about 50 bonus coming off. Again, these high ping charges are, well, very difficult to land. And the survivors capitalizing on that make it into the safe room with an 840 bonus. A very big bonus indeed. That is about 300 more than what Coreagaming made it with. And now this game is livening up.
Hey, Midnight Riders. I used to love that band. Best pyrotechnics in the business.
I'll back you up on that. Hell of a show.
Bit of Jockey, Charger, and Smoker.
Looks like they set up.
Oh, that's a double. Double charge lands. Scowl is standing in the spit. And a good start there. Not too much damage actually. I was expecting a bit more.
Reloading.
The Smoker and Jockey, I think, did get shot down.
All these signs
And
are making
Scowl
me hungry.
takes about 25 damage, but
I know what you're saying.
on 300 ping, that's alright. I've taken much more on 5. The next hit's going to come in. The survivors have kited all the way back. The Chargers just punching Dave. Oh, that's Jinman, sorry.
Look out now.
Getting punched in the head.
Everybody grab a weapon.
And more damage coming out. Jinman down to 57 health.
Hey, can we stop and make some cotton candy? Seriously. Seriously. guys,
Hunter,
can we stop and make
Boomer,
some cotton
Jockey,
candy?
Spitter.
I love cotton candy.
The next hit's coming in. Hunter did land, but a very quick clear, and I think that was maybe one tick of spit, maybe none. So nice clears by Coreagaming. As the Boomer does proxy onto Ellis for a 3-boom in total, and then the Jockey getting a bit more onto Jinman as the survivors push forward. And they've cleared most of the common, pretty much all of the common, in Kittyland. The tank is going to go and get his dumpsters. Are we going to see another attempt at an AI? Dave is working his hittables in. He's getting down to pretty close to second pass here, and there they go. The survivors are off and running. Smoker's going to try and delay, but don't think there's anything he can do by himself. Charger gets melted. Hunter lands. But that will be that, and I think this is probably going to be another AI tank. Here we go. Dave, yep, he knows it, is going to run back forward, realizing he is AI. Boomer tries to land, does get popped, but that means that they will have a quad here. WTF is Spongy. Obviously you cannot get a spitter while the tank is alive, so sacking the boom means they will have a quad. And this is still a little bit scary for Coreagaming. They have to contend with a 6,000 health tank, albeit it is AI, and a quad, as the hit is coming in. And unfortunately, that hit really didn't get anything done, except maybe that charger Dusty getting a lot of punches onto Jinman, but actually a very clean take here for Coreagaming. I don't think any of the spawns landed, and the tank, 0 punches.
This is what they
Coreagaming.
need.
Yeah, this is a big bonus. I mean, they still have to play through basically the entire map
Guns here.
because they did run it back, so they will have to play through the entire map on 300 ping. But if they can protect really any of this bonus, it is going to be fantastic for their chances to win, as Kane does eat a wall kick and some spit. Bit more damage coming out. Dave does save the spitter.
Ammo here. Oh, baby, I could destroy some kettle corn right now.
Spitter, Jockey, Charger, and Dusty is going to get a Hunter. The Infected might choose to go in the alley here. And I think they are. They are set up for it. Coreagaming are aware
I'm gonna be a one-man cheeseburger apocalypse.
that this is a potentially very deadly hit. Hunter's spawned all the way behind, and here comes the Jockey, lands. Charger lands, and that is going to be big oh, Hunter actually getting skeeted somehow, but more damage coming out. Down to 559 for Coreagaming. 1 survivor, separated at the back by the Jockey. And the teammates had to run through the spit to clear him.
To the roof. Reloading. Reloading. Nasty shit.
Smoker Charger Spitter. And Arwolf was the boomer that just sacked. Coreagaming taking it slow, clearing all these common. You absolutely don't want to have to play against 300 ping common if you don't have to. Kill them from a distance. Zenasit's going to come in. Hunter doesn't land. And the Charger doesn't land. Just the smoke onto Jinman. Does get cleared. Scal actually manages to land the skeet on 300 ping. Well played. Assisted by Prove and Jinman. And Coreagaming are looking very healthy. 520.
Goddamn, that's loud. Somebody shut it
Spitter,
down.
Hunter, Boomer, and Jockey.
Damn hit, you shit.
3 boom lands. Spitter's going to land inside in the corner, and that is a big 2-cap in the spit. Hunter and Jockey. And, oh, Prove nearly going down. He needs pills. Don't let him get in-capped. He does take his pills. Kane pops. I think Jinman is probably going to have to pop as well.
You are shooting me.
He hasn't popped. Scal is holding this last set of pills. Charge lands onto Scal. That is going to be an in-cap. Oh, actually, Smoker. Not sure about that one. The Smoker actually pulling Scal out of the spit, but oh. Alright, a Boomer stumble into the death spit, and that is the in-cap going out onto Scal. And Coreagaming go from 500 bonus down to 200. Things can and do. Oh my goodness. Dave did a total of 186 spit damage on standing survivors. Goodness me. Coreagaming do make it, and they do make it with, I think, slightly more bonus than WTF is Spongy did on the Korean server. But of course, WTF is Spongy themselves also made it with more bonus. And the point difference here is about 1600, 1700 on this server, meaning that it is 1300 in favor of Coreagaming overall. Charger, Boomer, Jockey, and Smoker is the hit. Charger getting absolutely melted. Jockey lands for a little bit, Boomer gets popped, and WTF and Spongy are legging it. Are they going to try and take the Swan Room? It looks like they are not. They have slowed down. Oh, but Prove! Pre-spawns the Hunter. Dave checks the room and gets a little surprise. Skeeting Prove, and that is one spawn down. Charger from behind isn't able to land. Jockey isn't able to land. And Spitter has nothing to spit on, and WTF is Spongy. Looking very healthy as they're going to start this tank. Tank up in the hands of Kane. Smoker, Boomer, Hunter, Boomer gets popped. This will be... I think it might be a Charger for Jinman. It is a Jockey. So this is probably going to be the commit here from Kane. And here is the commit. He's going straight for a shell, but he misses his jump. Isn't able to land, and this tank is getting melted down to 1300 health. Wasn't able to get the land. Oh, but Coach? Brian? Brian caught sleeping. I'm not sure what he was doing. But Kane doesn't incap him. Oh! Okay. Interesting from... a little bit interesting from both teams there. Brian just completely caught napping. The tank walks up to him and lands 3 punches, and then Kane switches targets. I don't know if he thought Brian was incapped or if he wanted to spread the love, but he walked away, leaving Brian up, and then unfortunately wasn't able to get any more punches on the other survivors, so... WTF is Spongy, 1000 bonus. The next hit's going to come in. Jockey gets absolutely melted. Charger, I think, failed his rocket. Gets absolutely melted as well. And that is the quad sack coming in for Coreagaming. Prove spectated his Boomer, which means he is going to get his spawn quite a bit later. But I think they are going to have it in time. Just about. WTF is Spongy, not wasting any time though. No! They have just run straight up. Coreagaming did not have time to get set up. The Prove, the last spawn, was the Charger. And WTF is Spongy knew that. Here comes the hit. Hunter doesn't land. Charger. Oh, doesn't land. Jockey lands in the back though, and the smoke in front. Bit of damage coming out. It's about 150 bonus gone, in fact, with the smoker forward and the jockey back. Unfortunately, the charge wasn't able to get in. I think struggling with the infected ladder a little bit. Boomer gets popped. Charge, spit, hunt. Hunter's ready for the wall kick. Does get absolutely melted. Oh, Dave. landing the skeet, leveling the charger with the help of his team, and WTF is Spongy are going to stop the event, and basically I think they can pressure safe for him. There's going to be one more hit.
Somebody turn off that alarm. There's the safe house.
859 bonus. WTF is Spongy. Oh, the Hunter does land ever so briefly, as well as the smoke, but that is safe for him. 828 bonus. That is another map made with a very impressive score here.
So for now, Coreagaming has like 1 kill it or something like that.
I think as of right now, the scores are dead even. Pretty much. I think it was a 3.1k difference on the Korean server. So with Coreagaming having not yet played map 3, the scores are tied. So WTF is Spongy has done a fantastic job at coming back on EU. And now Coreagaming are going to have to make this map basically every point of distance they make, and if they make it to the safe room with bonus, that as well, every point on this map that they make will be the point difference that WTF is Spongy need to win map 4 by. As the next hit is going to come in, Scowl skating in 1, and that is a very, very clean take by Coreagaming. They now get the Swan Room for free, just shutting down. I think that was a quad attempt, but really didn't look like it. None of the spawns even got close. And now Coreagaming have spawned the tank, and they are very healthy. In fact, no, Kane is 4 punches, but Prove, Jinman, and Rascal are all 5 punches. Boomer isn't able to land. A cheeky spawn by Dusty, but not able to get it. But that's... Ooh! Kane taking 17. Dave sent his Hunter as well, though. So that means that Where the Fuck is Spongy are going to get another boom. It is going to be a Boomer Smoker Jockey. Boomer against high ping survivors is great if you can land it. And that is, of course, a big if. And this is the commit, coming in from Arwolf. Lands the B-hop. And he has pushed the survivors off the railings on top, and he's now going to try and catch Prove, and he does. But he's lost the corner on him. Prove's actually given him the feed a little bit. Gets another punch. And he's now got Prove stuck in the corner. Is going to be able to get the down, but of course, Prove being 5 punches, the jockey does clean it up for him at the end. He's going to rock. Lands a rock onto Nick. But that is the dead tank. And actually a very clean take by Coreagaming. 1 in cap and 1 rock. Jockey does land down below though, and the smoker lands. And hang on. Hang on. Ellis is still jockeyed and spit, and oh my goodness, I take it all back. That was a whole other tank fight with just a jockey and a spitter. And the charge lands. And a slam onto Kane. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Coreagaming. They had really quite a clean tank fight and just fumbling it there. Scowl getting jockeyed, not getting cleared. The spit on top. And now things are looking a lot more dicey for Coreagaming. If they didn't take all that damage... Oh, it's the Hunter. Not quite sure what the plan was there. Gets shut down. Jockey lands. Gets cleared. Deary, deary me. Spitter and Smoker are the only 2 spawns up at the moment. Kane is pushing through the map. Are they going to push outside? No, look, Coreagaming. Actually, as I say that, yes, they are. Kane is out. Charge lands. And the spit. Does get cleared before the slam. But that's more damage. And unless they find a set of pills in the cabinet, and they find 2 sets of pills in the cabinet, in fact. Alright, so that is actually pretty huge, but poor coach! Jinman at the back, getting the high ping common experience, just completely locked. Coreagaming. They have all 4 survivors are fast, and they have 1 set of pills remaining, but they did just take their last set of pills. So Prove is going to bleed slow pretty soon. So I don't think Coreagaming want to hang around for too much. Too long. They have 3 bleeding survivors.
Run on the track.
As here comes the hit. Smoker lands. Oh no, the Hunter taking the Charger's target. And they do manage to clear everything. The Smoker does get cleared again. And the survivors are up. Taking more damage. It's very unlikely that they're not going to make, or that they are going to make any bonus. But they can at least make distance. Jockey, Spitter, Smoker, Boomer, a 2-2. But they are just going to send, but Ellis is up front by himself. Oh, Uzi's actually getting a really nice long-range clear. And Kane landing the M2 on the Jockey. Coreagaming take another hit, and they're going to continue to get distance.
Keep following the track.
Prove is down to 6 health.
Stay on the track.
Kane does eat the DP, and that is the in-cap. Unfortunate. And the survivors are just going to leave him. They know that they need all the distance they can get. And they do manage to clear the Charger. And the Jockey. And Jinman. Jinman's just going to go? Or are they going to pick up Prove? I think they are going to go for the pickup onto Prove. Sorry, Kane. They're not going to save you. But they are going to save Prove. Dusty actually doesn't stop the pickup, and he is now pre-spawned in front and gets killed. And the Boomer doesn't land either, so Coreagaming are going to continue to get more distance. Hunter, Charger are the 2 spawns up. Charges in, lands, oh, big double charge from Brian and the Hunter on top, and that will be that, almost certainly. The wipe as the Jockey comes in. Prove does get jockeyed. And that'll be it. 539 distance. Nice charge.
Very nice indeed.
Coming out from Brian. And ladies and gentlemen, this is now a 500-point game. Heading into map 4. Maybe 600 points, give or take.
Yeah, it's like 600 difference for now. And that's a really think so. If Coreagaming gonna wipe them, they basically won the game.
If Coreagaming wipe WTF is SPONGY, they have won the game. Even if they don't wipe WTF is SPONGY,
they still can co-op them.
They can still definitely... Well, they don't even need to. They don't need to win this map. All they need to do is lose this map by less than 600.
So basically they need to... Oh fuck, they need to make their bonus to 0, because this map is 500.
If they get the bonus to 0, then I think, yeah, that is a win in the books. But again, all they need to do is not lose this map by more than 600 points. So this is it. This is map 4 of game 2. And here comes the first hit. Nice skeet by Bry. Showing up on the home server.
Big
And a
skeet.
good start. Very good start for WTF is Spongy. The final tank
In the hands
for Coreagaming.
of Eggman, aka 4Z.
4Z Eggman, Jinman Park.
Jinman Park. Can he save Coreagaming from losing this game? Let's see. So he's taking his first bin. Okay, that's in a good position. And he's trying to get his second bins right there. That's another nice bin.
It's 2 bins from 2 for Jinman. And
3.
the third one looks like that's in as well.
3 bins on a good position.
3 bins are in. They did kill the hunter. So it's going to be a smoker jockey charge. 2 bins are in the back, so if the survivors play forward, it might be hard for the tank to get to them.
So J-Man is sitting on 5900 HP and on 80% second control. Wait, do I have ads? Oh my god, the ads just turned on a wrong moment.
The ads are on as Jinman commits, but smoke inside, but they're not able to punch. Does get 1 punch. A charge lands. Oh, this is quite good damage.
It's a corner.
Green cap. Another punch onto Brian, and here comes the hittable.
No,
Oh.
that's a one.
Doesn't
incap
land
only.
onto Brian.
My hair look good?
Let's have a look at you.
Only 1 incap,
Thanks.
but they still have the whole chapter to go to make their bonus to 0.
Yeah, pretty
700 bonus
decent
to go.
damage.
Yeah, 1 incap is pretty average on this thing. Hunter gets skated by Dave. Nice.
With the Uzi.
Huge skeet by Dave. Because trying to catch the coach, but he gets him too, and he's
And I
dead.
think with the jockey dying, they're not going to have the quad. I'm not sure if that was intentional. WTF is Spongy.
Maybe they're looking for split. It's better than getting the quad on that hyping, in my opinion. Especially versus players like Frag4.
Hey, I'm reloading the rooftops.
Careful on these roofs.
Smoker Hunter Spitter Charger. They are going to try for the spit damage, as you said.
So Smoker Hunter charging Splitter for the next hit. They will probably go and where the fuck is Spongy will go down. But for now, Rochelle and Tess are taking the up spawns. If I drop down, Hunter is pre-spawned with Smoker already.
Charger lands.
lands,
Charger
and that's a
lands.
spit.
And that's a slam as well.
And
Whoa.
minus
That's 100 bonus. And that is huge.
Indeed. They are taking the damage, they need that.
Literally every point of bonus matters at this stage.
Every point matters, true.
660 bonus for WTF is Spongy right now. If they made it into the safe room, as the next hit comes in, I'm going to have to hold my thought. The Hunter! Not sure what that was from Prove. They sack the Hunter and sack the Boomer. So they are going to get a spit. And a smoke. Maybe that was the plan.
And let's see if Coreagaming can land their hit. Smoker at the respawn, but he's still forced to smoke anyone and he needs to respawn. And he has Spitter, Charger, and Jockey to help. Jockey's already pre-spawned on the safe room and he's
Jockey's
going
coming in. Charger doesn't land.
Everything misses. No.
Little bit of spit damage going out, tickling the feet of Coach. I think that was Brian, but that is the survivors. Making it into the safe room with a 579 bonus. $4,916 for WTF is Spongy. A huge score on the EU server. Nearly 5,000 points in 4 maps. But
Coreagaming needs to survive and make the safe room at least 100 points. At least.
I'm not entirely sure. I don't have the numbers in front of me exactly. I think they only need something like 50 bonus, maybe even less. Maybe distance alone would be enough.
Yeah, for now points are 5,439 for Coreagaming and 5,960 for where the fuck is Spongy. So if they make a distance and like 40 bonus, 30 bonus, they might win. But
So
we'll
that
see.
is it. Coreagaming need to make safe room with, let's say, 50 bonus
I'm a reload.
to be generous. Possibly even less than that. It is doable. Map 4 on Dark Carney. Not a particularly hard map for survivors. But of course they will have to contend with 300 ping. And the first hit's coming in. Hunter lands. Jockey gets M2'd. No, but the jockey is able to get the rejock. Oh, and that's not a good start. Not a good start at all as Kane.
That's nasty.
Oh. The survivors so split.
They're down to 44 and 54 HP after the first hit. It is not looking good, of course, but still. They are not slow. They don't need to use their pills. And they need to survive this tank in the hands of Dusty.
They need to survive the tank with a pretty good health, I would say, because they still have to play through the entire rest of the map. Surviving alone probably isn't enough as the hit comes in. Charger doesn't land, but he does get a few punches, and Scowl gets choked out for a bit, and so he is going to have to pop pills.
So yeah.
Final tank up in the hands of Dusty. Kreitzer, why don't you do us the honors and cast this last tank for this incredibly close match?
I will try. So Dusty's taking his first win on the roof. He's in a good position to punch it down to survivors. He's already taking his second and third dumpster, and that's in. It's in a pretty good position. Where the fuck is Spongy sending their hit right now? They landed
Oh my god.
That was too close. So Dusty got 2 bins in and 1 on the roof. He's probably gonna take it too. Pink.
He does take that other bin. Oh. And those bins are so scary.
Yeah, they're looking scary, of course. Survivors already popped their pills, and Dusty's going in, and that's
This is the
full-
commit. No, he's not. Oh, he's missed.
Oh,
Oh no! Kane walks
Kane.
into it. Kane walks into the bin.
Why would you do that, Kane?
Oh, and he's dead. That is a dead Kane.
And that's a corner.
That
and
is the smoke land, the jockey land. The tank is gonna incap Rochelle. Ladies and gentlemen, it is over. GG. Wow. That's Nick. AI Nick is still alive, but it is over. GG has been called. And that is it. Kreitzer. WTF is Spongy. Complete the comeback. 5,000 points. on their home server. And that is enough to get the win. Wow, what a game. Really close between these two teams. It was looking very shaky for WTF SPONGY at the end of the Korean server game 1. But they did pull it together and have managed to secure the win in the end by about 400-500 points, so an incredibly close score.
So, yeah. Where the fuck is SPONGY is making their way to the grand final of RBT6 already. Congrats for them. And
Not quite. They've made it to the grand final of the winners bracket.
Are you sure?
I'm quite sure, yes. So WTF and SPONGY are in the winners bracket final next week. They will verse the winner of CatJam and YBG.
Okay, yeah, that's true. I'm sorry.
So they haven't quite made the grand final yet, but certainly getting one step closer, and that was a very strong opponent and a big win for them. Unfortunately for Coreagaming, they are knocked down to the lower bracket, losers bracket. They aren't eliminated yet. They will continue on. Probably in 2 weeks' time, we will see them play again. They will have a bye next week. They will be playing the winner of Team Impact and Solar System or Amigami. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is GG. Thank you all for tuning in for this 2 hours of Left 4 Dead, home and away, that we have been watching. Stay tuned. There are still many more matches to come in this week and in future weeks. Congratulations to WTF SPONGY. Commiserations to Coreagaming. Kreitcher, why don't you sign us off?
That's it. That was a really nice game. Thank you for casting.
Well
The whole
said,
game.
Kreitcher. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen.
Cool.
And we will see you back here very soon on Kreitcher's channel for the remaining matches.
GG's.